They say war is just the distance between yesterday and tomorrow. In Stalingrad, there was almost no yesterday. Only flashes, explosions, the silence after artillery fire. My next sheet of paper smells of gunpowder, then of blood, then of cold. I sit in a trench, in a half-ruined house crumbling to pieces, looking out a window where there's no sky, only rubble, dark clouds, and snow under which bodies and hopes freeze. I write to you because I don't know when I'll be able to again, if ever. I hold the pen with a hand the frost has bitten. My fingers prickle and feel nothing, but I keep writing because the thought of you, of home, keeps me from going mad. Snow falls thick, laying over ruins and making everything blank and white. When you pass destroyed houses with empty windows, you think, even if the house didn't hear the explosion, it still remembers. I remember how we lived before the war, what our house looked like, your laugh, the smell of bread in the morning. Now the smells are smoke, burning wood and corpses. We are surrounded. They call it a cauldron. The order is to hold, not a step back. I remember you once said courage isn't the absence of fear, but going on despite fear. Today I know you were right. Fear is my constant companion, but with it comes a faint hope that you're waiting. I think of you when I brush snow off my face, when I call my squad to silence so the tanks won't hear us, the planes won't hear us, the enemy won't hear us. Food, a forgotten word. We eat what we can. When we manage to get a piece of black bread, sometimes a crust, sometimes even dog meat, when everything seems impossible. I never thought I'd call such a piece of bread wealth. There's no appetite. Cold and hunger drown everything, but pain and fear. Nights are long, dark. In the bunker where we hide, water drips from the ceiling. Abandoned clothes, sheets, blankets. Everything is wet, heavy with moisture. The trenches are frozen solid. The earth crumbles underfoot, and if you shift, there's a crack, like bones breaking. The letter is the only thing that ties me to who I was before. I try to keep up a face so you won't worry, so when you read it, you'll smile despite everything. I write, my wounds are not serious. In truth, everything hurts, but I don't want you to cry. Words are my armor. I want you to know I'm fighting, not for glory, not for politics, not for orders, but just to stay human. To remember there is life even when you can't see it around you. But men fall. First, your neighbor in the trench, young, brave, said he feared not death, but forgetting why all this was. He died last night, from an explosion, from cold, from hunger. His name no longer matters. We rise at dawn, look for places to hide, to warm ourselves, even for a minute. And we keep silent when we hear planes diving, shells exploding, the front shaking under them. That quiet horror when you realize you can't be afraid anymore. Fear has become part of you. I think of what the enemy says, that we're surrounded, but at the same time we speak of the motherland, of children, of home. I know maybe you're proud, though I'm far away, dirty, ragged. I still exist here, in this hell. But sometimes you think, what if I don't survive? What if this is my last letter? What if you read it and understand that I tried to keep hope alive, so it wouldn't die before I did? When dawn comes, when the silence between explosions seems thick, I close my eyes and remember your laugh, the smell of bread, the warmth of your hands. It's so easy to forget who you are, who I am, when the night is long, when darkness frightens, when faith is almost erased. And then I think, even if tomorrow I'm gone, know this. Everything I could do was for you, for home, for what must be heard. May this letter reach you, May you read it and remember that a person can keep his humanity despite war, despite cold, despite death. May you know that I loved, that I feared, that I lived, to the end, to my last breath.